Hello and welcome to Club 2 episode 21 of the Pentagon Challenge on FM24. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you. We're away to Kawasaki Frontale in the J1 League, and then we've got the Emperor's Cup semi-final away to Cerezo Osaka. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Kawasaki Frontale is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the trip to Kawasaki Frontale, and it is Sasaki in goal. Back four is Caceres, Ahata, Ueda and Shugai. Sano behind Morishita and Tejon in midfield. It's Adegbenro on the left and Bula on the right. Hosoya up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager thinks if we carry our last performance into this match, we'll do well. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'll do it with no gesture this time. Out into the tunnel. Do I think the first goal will be crucial? I'm hopeful for a strong start. What's the secret behind your good away record? Hard work. Team of a purple patch in front of goal. That's got to be pleasing. Goals win games. And let's get out there and prove exactly that. So, as always, first 10 minutes, we'll just see how things go. And hopefully after that, we can impact the game positively. But it is Kawasaki Frontale with the first highlight, although it's headed over the crossbar from the corner. We have possession. Ahata plays it into midfield for Morishita to Sam. It's played back to Sano. Into Tejon, round the corner from Bula, who slots it in at the near post, and it is Kawasaki Frontale 0, Kashima Antlers 1, and we've played 10 minutes. So it's a great start. We'll praise the boys for a really good opening 10 minutes. But it is our opponents on the attack. Nakamura to Fukui, and Fukui's cross, and they've headed it home. Hatate heads it in. It's 1-1, 16 minutes gone. So they've hit back almost immediately. So a demand more is absolutely necessary. Although as long as we don't lose this game, it's a decent result, given that we're away and that it's first versus second and this close to the end of the season. A draw would not be by any means a disaster, although at the moment it's actually our opponents that are, in fact we've just taken the initiative back, but they were leading statistically, and in fact they are again now. So I'm going to have to demand more at half time. I'm going to have to say, okay, but give me a little bit more. So let's do that. What can we say? None of those really reflect that sentiment. I'll agree with in fact, no, because we're not winning, and I followed him at kick-off. So I'm going to say I don't like what I just saw. That's gone down well. It's fired them up. And we've got Ueda needing to come off for Iraqi. What else can we do? Adegbenro is tiring, so I think what I'll do is move Caceres to left wing. Adegbenro can swap with Ahata, and Adegbenro then can be replaced by Noriega, and that will do for half-time changes. We will demand more. We're going for the win. And I'm not going to do anything for the first 10-15 minutes of the second half. And in fact, Caceres is going to be the next player to be removed. And I'm going to bring Yuma Suzuki on. So that's our third change. An hour in. And Shugai has it. Comes down the right hand side. He's forced backwards. He's lost the ball in a really dangerous area. Hatate to Shimizu. Don't let him cross it. We have. And Takano gives Kawasaki Frontal the lead. It is Kawasaki Frontal 2. Kashima Antlers 1. I do want to make the change anyway. We're going to go attacking. I'm going to take Hosoya off. And we're going to bring on new guy Arana. And I'm going to take Mbula off. And we'll bring on Higuchi. We will demand more again. And it looks like we're still holding on to top spot even with the defeat. So that is encouraging in that if we can win our remaining 4 matches, we will be champions. But it would have been nice to have it completely in our own hands. Although that isn't going to be the case. Full time, Kawasaki Frontal 2, Kashima Antlers 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and this time it is the Emperor's Cup semi-final. Cerezo Osaka, our opponents, and the team for this one, Sasaki in goal, back four is Caceres, Araki, Ueda and Shugai. Sano behind Morishita and Tejon in midfield, Adegbenro on the left and Mbula on the right, Hosoya up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant manager wants me to emphasise that the fans turn up through thick and thin and they should remember that. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to pump the fists and tell them we should be booking our place in the final and that they shouldn't let me down. So let's get out there and do that. And we're underway. So Cerezo Osaka in the bright pink and we're in the white. Not that there's been a highlight yet, but 10 minutes gone and our opponents are on top, so I am going to demand more. As Morishita finds Araki, gets it back, Morishita to Sano, into Tejon, feeds Hosoya, plays it for Sam, back to Morishita I think, and then Mao Hosoya fires it into the back of the net. 16 minutes gone, and it is Cerezo Osaka 0, Kashima Antlers 1. So we have the lead, and the advantage in the semi-final. Coming up to the half-hour mark, and it is still 1-0. I think there's going to be at least 2 changes at half-time, possibly more. Shugai with the throw-in. Tejon, Shugai into Mbula. Tejon shoots, and Tejon fires it low past the keeper. And it is Cerezo Osaka 0, Kashima Antlers 2. So we've got a decisive advantage now. And at half-time there will be multiple changes. But we've got a corner, Caceres, ball in, and the keeper is out to claim that, Hayakawa. And he pops it down and half volleys it forward, but Morishita is under it. Finds Caceres, it's back with Araki. Araki into Caceres, infield to Sano, onto Morishita, back with Araki. Could do with getting it forward here. He goes square to Ueda, who turns and then eventually plays it right to Shugai, and Bula cuts inside, plays it to Morishita. It's back with Sano. It's now out on the left wing to Sam. It's a lovely cross. Samuel Adegbenro with the assist and Bula with the goal. And it is Cerezo Osaka 0, Kashima Antlers 3. So before half-time, we've got the game practically sewn up. And there is the half-time whistle. Let's get in the dressing room. We're ahead and we deserve to be, absolutely. And we're going to take Shugai off and bring... Who can we bring on? In fact, I really can't take Shugai off. I can take Sano off and bring on Iwata. And I can take... In fact... I think that might be my only change at half time. So we'll go with that. One change. And we will drop some praise. They've played really well. And right, and Bula is definitely one of the ones who needs to come off. But before that, Tejon for Higuchi. Morishita needs to come off as well. It's going to have to be Arana. And I think Mbula for Suzuki. And swap him and Adegbenro around. Confirm those changes. So 56 gone. I think we've got one substitution remaining. We have. So I'll hold on to that as long as I possibly can. We've got a number of players who could be in need of coming off. Samuel Adegbenro's over the free kick. Gone round the wall and it's off the outside of the post and out for a goal kick. 20 minutes to go. We still lead 3-0. And I think Shugai is the one that needs to come off. And in fact, Hosoya's picked up an actual injury. So it's going to be Hosoya that's going to be the final change. So Arana will go up top. Hosoya will come off. And Noriega will come on. And I'll play Noriega in the more advanced role. And that will do. So we'll confirm that. 10 minutes to go. Leading 3-0, but we've lost a key player to an injury. So not all good news. And now we just want to get through the game with no further issues. Araki to Caceres. Down the left-hand side, Caceres crosses it in. The header is over the top. And the highlight comes to an end into 4 added minutes at the end of the game. And there is the full-time whistle. Cerezo Osaka 0, Kashima Antlers 3. We're through to the Emperor's Cup final. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the J1 League table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time to take a look at the league table. And as you can see, 34 games gone, 24 wins, 4 draws, 6 defeats. We are top by virtue of a very slightly superior goal difference. And so let's take a look now at when we're going to come back. And I am going to show you The final 2 league games of the season will be at home to Jubilo Iwata and then away on the final day to Avispa Fukuoka. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much indeed for watching.